What's good? What's good? What's good? All right, let me clear all this up. What do we have here? Okay. Okay. Got this on the 4 hour. Okay, we swept this high. This is Wednesday. Let me go Friday. Well, I'll keep that. That might be important. Friday. We got the midnight opening price at 289.50. Midnight open it right there. Check out the sell side there. This was Thursday's London high, London high from yesterday. On daily, where's we took out? This is yesterday's high. We took out yesterday's high. We just did that now, and that was yesterday's London high. Okay. Okay, we took that out. We took that out at what time? Okay, we got that 9:30. We got it's the 7 a.m. open here. This is the London low here. What was that? Yeah, this is London low. So we got the sell side there. London low sell side. 8:30 open is 409 flat. $409 flat, so we took out the buy side already. Bias is still bearish. I don't want to abandon it just yet, but it just depends. Hold on, I have to look at a few more things. Took that out there. All right. On the 1 minute, okay. 9. So we don't have a fair value gap yet. Let me make this a different color. Higher time frame. Right there. So we don't have a it looks like we're about to create one now though. We do have the change in the stay of delivery here on the 1 minute, so took out the buy side. Let me see what ES is doing. ES looks like okay. from looking at ES, it looks like we want to head towards. I mean, we could be making a. Let me see. So we took out this high here. We got this high in play there. So let's see if we let's see how we maneuver here. We got the change in the state of delivery here, right? Inversion. 10 o'clock is there. Okay. Opening range gap. Okay, we had a decent opening range gap. Okay. Based on it, dang, this is crazy. This is it. I got in my notes. Let me see something. I got it in my phone real quick. I have, let me see. If there isn't a small one left. Okay. If there is a small range opening gap less than 45-50 handles, expect more information, which we had here. We needed more information. Wait for the 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock, okay. Price opens lower than previous day settlement price, meaning for the first 30 minutes the bias is bullish because we're expecting the minimum of half the opening gap range to be traded into, because it's 70% likelihood during the first 30 minutes, 9:30 to 10 o'clock. Price opened lower, so we opened higher. This was the open here. We opened lower here. What's my bias today? I really don't have a bias right now. I mean, I'm bearish on the higher time frame, but if you can see, we did have this crazy up move, right? So we've been falling. I caught sales here, yesterday, and now we stay in the upper quadrant of this gap, of this BISI here. So I want to see if we gonna reverse after taking this low. If we close in the lower quadrant, I want to see where we close. If we close in the lower quadrant of this gap, and then if there's like a market structure shift, a clear one, then I'll look to take shorts. But it just depends. Look at this candle, look at this closure candle. But on ES, you see, I want to see if we create an S&T and if we hold and go short. But if not, if that doesn't happen, then we probably going to target this, or maybe just tap into that one more time. I'm not sure yet. I gotta wait. We are we are at a new week opening gap. We between two of them. So yesterday, the first presentation fair value gap was where? Let me see. Or yesterday, because I said something yesterday. I feel like that was super important. 9:30. So it's around here. So it's around this area here. I'm pretty sure. just gonna just do this just for. Hold on, I want to see something. This is yesterday's, right? So we kind of at these two new week opening gaps, right? Here. And then we have yesterday's first presentation fair value gap somewhere around here. So I want to see what we do today. I want to see if we just, are we going to consolidate a lot, or are we going to just be straightforward with it today? But we're between a lot of, got a lot of stuff going on. Let's just say that. So we got the first fair value gap was at, so after the 930 we have alright, this was the first fair value gap. You got a change in the step delivery here, right? Let me just put it here. You got that there. Cause we already swept that. We already swept this high. We didn't trade into this fair value gap. You got this 30-minute fair value gap there. So we already closed below this one, right? So we could treat this as an inversion if we think price is gonna go higher. Go lower. We already closed below this one, right? Let me mark it out for you. You see how we closed, and then we tapped right back into it. We stayed in the lower quadrant so far. So middle line there. You see how we closed in the lower half of it, and now we're out the first presentation fair value gap. So let's see if we expand higher from there, or if we continue lower. So this would be one. That's kind of a confirmation right there. We also have this displacement past this swing low on the 5-minute. We got this low, this candle's low, and this candle's low. We got displacement. We left open a fair value gap right here on the 5-minute. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we stay heavy and break past this low and continue to the downside, or if we use this fair value gap here on the 1-minute. Where's the midnight open price? Okay, we're above the midnight and 8:30, and for me, that's how I want to be trading. I want to be short and above these two. But I'll have to wait because we can definitely go. We tapped into this one already, so we already tapped into this one. If you can see, institutional order flow entry drill, kinda. Think about it, but like I said, I think I said this in my last live stream or the one on what's today, Friday, the one on Thursday, I think. No, the one on Wednesday. We had something like this happen, right? Institutional order flow entry drill, right? Price usually when this happens, and then price usually comes back to areas like these to fill in the inefficiency. It usually does. Not every time, but it usually does. And when I called that out on that Wednesday, when I talked about it that Wednesday, it happened right in front of us. It moved away, then it came right back. So let's see. To be honest, if we're really gonna go lower, I mean, we could still tap into this and go lower, but it'd be better if we just stayed in the lower quadrant, right, of this. If we don't trade up here and we leave this open, my bad. We leave this open and go lower. Treat this as a breakaway gap, but we'll have to wait. We didn't really take out any major sell side, so there's not really like a, I mean, we had this sell side here on the 1 minute. I wouldn't say there's like a dealing range just yet. I mean, this could be enough, and then we'd have to actually wait. But let's see how we treat this. I like how he's staying heavy. We broke past this low. All right, once the 10 o'clock hour hits, let's see, hold on. I like this candle here. I want to see what happens with this candle. Okay, I'm low-key liking this. I want to see a price trade into this. It's 10 o'clock. I want to see what we do here. New 1 hour candle starting. So let's see how far we reach for. Split this up into quadrants here. Price may want to tap into this. I'll be right back. Get a drink of water real quick. Nothing. I mean, we had this, but really nothing. We closed in the upper quadrant of here of this gap. So we do got this SMT here, so let's see if it holds. Even though I do want this, even though I am bearish, I'm not like, I'm not oblivious to like what the market is doing right now. We're currently like, we're actually going up. But this is the initial buy side, right? The next level would be here, right? The market would have to move. That's 43 ticks, right? Or 81 points, my bad, points. It already moved just from today. Let me see. Just from today. This was the lowest point. Look how much it already moved. Now it could continue to go higher. It could if it really wanted to. It could do whatever it wants, but market is like decoupling right now. So we're going higher here, higher there. But on NQ we're going like I said, if this break in market structure is true, and we have the change in step delivery here, we broke structure to the downside. If this is true and we're gonna reverse, right? We should just stay. This should be enough. You gotta run on stops right here. Run on stops. We go higher. Order block is here. We closed. Yeah, so on ES we are kind of, not kind of, we're definitely like bullish. look at the close. Look at the It's the open, right? It's the open. Yeah. Look at the open of this candle. The open. Look at the open of this candle. Oh, this is the close. Yeah, open. Look at the close and then look at the open. Look how it's respecting it. And then, so we got the sweep of liquidity here. We trade higher, create a fair value gap, right? You can see it. We create this fair value gap, which is aligned with this one, right? And we go look, and we expand higher. This is all you need though. So you enter there, stop loss. Stop loss could be there. That could be a play right there, a little target. I'm not in this trade, but okay. Remember what I just said, right? We got 6 minutes left. Let's see what happens. We should, if we're really gonna go lower, right? The way I'm looking at it is, we traded into this one. This is on the 15-minute. We left the 5-minute one open, right? We left the 5-minute one open here. We didn't trade into it. We close in the lower quadrant of this, right? We close in the lower quadrant. We got this fair value gap. Let's see if let's treat this as an inversion. Okay. So we got the sweep here. New 5-minute candle just started. So we're still above the way the market's setting up, right? Remember what I said? Oh, I didn't even mark it out yet. Okay. So we got the kind of open. Okay, if we're gonna go lower, right? Open the range gap, consequent encroachment right there. So this could be a target. 38925. That could be a target, right? Okay. So you see how we traded back into this here, and then we use this one here. Let me see what the 30 second is doing. We just created equal lows on the 30 second. I kind of like this, but I want to wait on this 15-minute candle. I want to wait. I want to be okay. I know it looked like a lot going on right now. Um, but we are back and forth with this area, and this is what I kind of don't want to see. I want to see us like get away from this here, because if we continue to just do this, that's like a high resistance condition, and I don't want to be in that. I really don't. But it's 10:12 now. This could be an entry, but like I said, I'm gonna wait, be a little bit patient. Why is this a different color? Oh, because the blue. I'm tripping. So let me just get rid of this. Put it like that. Get rid of that. 15-minute busy. Top right. There you go. 8. And we got this 5-minute that we want to see stay open. It's better if it is. And this as well. What's good, Jake, bro? How you doing, my boy? Any trades taken yet, or you waiting? I mean, ES is still buying. I don't want to really be selling NQ when ES is buying. Nah, no trades. There ain't no news today, so. And it is Friday. We had moves Tuesday. Tuesday was a good move. Wednesday was it was a move Wednesday, but the way the delivery on it wasn't that good, but it was still a move. Yesterday we had a pretty decent move. So I wonder what today's gonna do. I don't wanna, be on that side of things of like there won't be a trade today. But I mean, it's still kind of it's not looking that bad though. Price action isn't looking that bad. I just don't like how we staying. I don't like how we just stand near this area. Like I don't like how this is looking. Like on the 1 minute at least. And it's looking like it's kind of looking like we are gonna take out this buy side here. This is what I want to see this happening. Everything is like kind of is staying in the lower quadrant of this gap. All we did was wick into it. You see, we wicked into it with these candles. You see, these are wicks. So it's kind of ES is. Let's see what ES does here. Let's see if this really is SMT and it holds up. But we got this order block here. Let's see. Okay. Okay. liking this. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Okay. Let's see what we do here. Let's see if we take out this low. Let me see what ES is doing just to make sure we're on the same page. Okay. ES opening range gap. Okay. We got the midpoint right here. We got sell side right there. What else? What else? We didn't, okay, we left in equal lows. Let me see something really quick from this. I'll go from this high to low. And what do we target? Let's see first, hold on. I feel like if we were to target anything, it would be the 8. This would be the target. If I were to take this lower. We might just stay in the lower quadrant of this, but we may. I mean, this could be an entry, but I don't want to enter there. I really don't want to do that. So if it leaves without me, then it is what it is, because I kind of don't want to enter that. Now, unless you create like another range or something like that. But it looked like we may use the lower quadrant to take out these lows and possibly go lower. Because we kind of tapped into it right here already, huh? Yeah. If we think about it, I mean, it's still a lower quadrant of the gap on a 30-second. So this is really all we needed, huh? That would have been more than enough. Stop loss would have been above. I would have put it above this candle's high, maybe. Probably should just, yeah. Let's see though. Check out the equal lows. Yeah, this probably all that we needed. Cause you could have took an entry here. This is still technically array, a discount array, a premium array, depending on how you want to use it. Stop loss could have been above there maybe, and you do something like this. you probably would have kind of already hit TP, kind of. If you really think about it. Let's say it's a Friday. You're like, I just want to get in and get out. TP there. I mean, stop loss, TP. 1 to 7, that's not bad. Let's wait. It's only 10:27. Okay, on ES. Okay. I want to see this get violated though. I only took a 300 win today because I ain't hit my second TP, hit my break even. Now, that's nice though, bro. That's nice. So we got this inefficiency on the 30-second here. This is one inefficiency, two inefficiencies. So if 3 fair value gaps get filled going up, that mean that's not what I want to see. Up 1K on my Topstep though, good shit, bro. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, bro. Let's see how this 15-minute candle closes. It'd be nice if we close in the lower quadrant and we just have a retracement with a wick and then continue to the downside. So if we can close in the lower quadrant, that'd be nice. We close right at the midpoint of it. This would be my entry. See what ES is doing? No, look at ES. Ooh, sheesh. I like that reaction. That's not a bad reaction. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Order filled. Order filled.
What was I about to? Oh, okay. Kinda there. Let's see if ES can just stay heavy from here. And this is a risky trade. This is risky because we are bullish, but let's see. I don't like that. Nope. If ES is gonna go up, NQ is gonna go up, and I don't want to be part of that ride. I'm already up. Damn, I'm already down 157. You're in the short? Yeah, I went short right here. I went short. I know it's bullish. I know we're bullish, but I'm just trying to see if we can this 4-hour SMT, if this will hold. Hopefully this holds. Hopefully it holds and we take out the equal lows here. But we got this inefficiency here. That'd be nice if we could just sell from that. But it's not looking like we're gonna do so. Tap into that inefficiency there on here. So we're already in the upper quadrant of it. It's not looking too good. I should have waited just for the closure. If we would have had a closure just in the lower quadrant, that would have confirmed it for me. So I should have probably waited just a little. I mean, we tapped into it once, twice, closed in the second quadrant. So let's see. Let's just hope we can stay in this lower quadrant. The lower quadrant. Let's hope we can do that, and not trade above it. That's the only thing we got going for us right now. So we do have this inefficiency here. If we close past here, then past this, I'll prematurely close it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And then literally like close my charts, get off, not even look at the charts till tomorrow, if that happens. Because I want to see this hold. I don't want to see this broke above. We're already in the upper quadrant of it, if you think about it.
Order filled.
Dang, that was fast. Alright. Dang. Alright. 5 point. We up 5 point. Lost 300. Okay. So we cancel that idea. Cancel that. We did get a solid reaction out of it, but we got this inefficiency here. I see now. It's not really. Oh, it is there. I wonder if my stop loss placement was bad. Maybe should have been above this swing high. entry, entered inside, enter here, right? Enter there, stop loss there. Nah, maybe. I mean, we did tap into this inefficiency here on the 1 hour. So we may just want to expand higher towards this high. Maybe. Nah. Um. Nah. I don't think the short's it for today, bro. I got to see more. I got to see something different happen. You just around this area too much. Look at the gap. We didn't even come back into the lower quadrant of the inversion. I mean, of this SIBI. We just stayed in the upper quadrant of it, and that's what we don't want to see happen. I want to see what happens when ES takes out this high. It probably would have been better. We had these equal lows here. You see we took, right? It probably would have been better if we would have traded up into this first and then targeted those. That would have been more of a confirmation that we're going lower just from these equal lows here. For me at least. Sorry. Look how we just look at that there. Look at that candle on the 5-minute. On a dollar, we took out those equal highs, and now we have equal lows. We're in a tough. I mean, when Trump gets in office, this will probably just buy. It'll probably just expand here. It expands here. We just keep going higher, right? We got about what, 3 days till he gets in? We got this order block right here too. This is only an order block because we have this imbalance here. Just like this one, because this is an imbalance. These are imbalances here. Got that here. I completely agree. Monday is just going to be bullish. Yeah. Let's look at some crypto. I actually just recently bought some too. I bought some XRP. I was looking at XRP when it was down here, like, but I figured it could trade into this one. It could trade into this one, but we stayed here. Then I seen this, and I was like, damn. Then I looked, I seen we had this, and I was like, fuck. But I don't think XRP comes down. And if it does, I feel like this would just be another buy. But a buy, like you enter here and hold. And I heard this thing going to 10K, so it's only at $3 right now. So even if you put 20 in and get to 10K, you'll be kind of straight. We just got too much going on. Think about it. And we stand in the lower quadrant, right? We study. We're here. We tapped into it there, and there. We have too much going on. We have the first presentation here. ES didn't take out this high just yet, but .5 of this range is there. I'm treating this wick as a gap. This 1 hour wick, I'm treating it as a gap right now. So let me just do this. It might be a little confusing. Premium discount. There we go. We this should take price higher, to be honest. Like you see how we use this right as an inversion. We stayed in the upper quadrant of it, and we tapped into it, but we wigged it. We just wigged it, and we used it here, and we traded higher, created another order block, fair value gap, and so this should be the delivery here. You should deliver from this area to that to there. And if that's the case, that means this is going to deliver too. This not a bad scalp. It's not a bad scalp, but I kind of, nah, I'm not, nah. So let's say we take this 4 hour, cause this is only a candle. This is just one candle. What are the odds that we just reverse? We reverse from here. So yeah, so yeah, and we between two new week opening gaps is likely to have some type of. I should have looked at this, bro. I mean, I looked at it, but I didn't. I got to be more aware. You feel me? Cause I mean, I can read through this. I can definitely read through this, but it's just high resistance. It's literally just high resistance. So you can trade in these type conditions, but it's best if you don't. Like, it's best if you don't. It's best if you don't. It's best if you don't trade. So when the market's like this, we took out this high. So let's see what happens now. Let's see what happens. So you would have got here. You say you would have entered there, or TP would have been like, let's just say the lower here, the lower parameter of this BISI on the 5 minute, or even the upper parameter of this. Damn, I just stuttered like a motherfucker. But you would have got that close, and then you would have seen that. Seeing ES already took that high. What do you do in that situation? It's like, I guess you can use these gaps as well. So you could say, I want to see price stay here. I don't want to see price in this area too long. So you say you in this trade, and this can be like a confirmation to like want to hold maybe. If you think it's gonna give you the rest of this, what, 31, so what, 8 points, 7 points. There ain't no news either, bro. There ain't no news. I'm gonna really reflect on today because I kind of, being honest, right? If we're being honest, I mean, yeah, we could still deliver, but so yeah, we did deliver from here. expected. So the next target would be here if we're going to continue to go higher. Midweek reversal. We reversed on what, Wednesday? Yep. Midweek reversal. That's what you call it. I mean, we reversed kind of right here on Monday, but you can really see it here now. On the 4 hour, we have this high, and this high. And I knew we were bullish for the time being just because of this, right? But I just wanted to like stick to the model for the most part. Stick to the model. Really sell above the midnight opening price and try to catch something. Just try to catch something light, like catch a little retracement going down, and then maybe price go back with his move, the bullish move. But I wanted to be part of like the move just going down. But if it were to go down, but it's looking like it might just stay heavy and use this as an inversion maybe, and then to go higher. But it's not a bad trade though. Like if you think about it, if you look at like this move lower, like these moves, if you really look at price action, right? If you really look at it, this was like the only like clean move. Maybe the move was here. Maybe it was here. Stop entry here. Let me see. So right here, maybe this was the little, now that I'm looking at it, let me just get rid of this really quick. This was kind of like a good move, a good leg, short position. Could have went short right in there. Stop loss would have had to be here. And I target the equal lows. This was at 10-11. We already had tapped into the inefficiency once there. We already had tapped into it once there. So as soon as I seen that, and I seen we close, I should have took my entry here. That's probably where I should have did, and I should have just called it a day. Equal lows there. That's what I should have did. Let me screenshot this because hold on. Because we already had tapped into it one time. You know what I mean? We closed in the lower quadrant of it, right? We swept this high. We got this inversion. We closed past this gap here, right? We left behind the SIBI. We worked it more than what I would want to see. You feel me? But if I would have took this position, I would have to just go through all of this and targeted that low and that low, equal lows, and that possibly would have been the move. But I'm way past that now. It's 10:57. You feel me? So like, that probably was the move right there. Cause I went short. I went short where? Here. I went short here when I seen price tap into this right here. Because I've been trying to be patient and wait until we like tap into like, until if we create like a dealing range, right? And it's a dealing range because we swept the sell side here already. And we have a retracement. I still thought we were going to go lower. And I've been trying to wait until we get above equilibrium and enter at like a fair value gap. and but it just didn't play through. That trade would have hit. So this trade right here would have played out. All you do is target that right there. 1 to 8. If you were bold, you can say we're gonna completely rebalance this inefficiency here on the 5 minute. Right? That give you a 2 to 2. The draw is here. The draw is there. It's 11:59. Not a black candle. All right, bro.
Order filled. Order filled.
Try to get a quick scalp. Just doesn't play out, then that'll be done for sure. I want to see if ES could target this. So when ES gets there, depending on where NQ's at, that'll be it. I'll probably just have to close it. Quick scalp. I'm not trying to overstay. Stop loss there. My entry was up here. My entry was at this candle here, but it's alright. We just going based off ES. We have this inefficiency here, so whatever it offers me, that I'll be okay with it. This is a risky trade, but we're gonna see if the bullish, if we can stay bullish. I mean, let's see if this holds up, bro. But it is 11:09. We could reverse, bro, but I don't know. The draw just looks too. That looks clean. It looks like we can reach there. It looks like we can, but this 1 hour candle just started. We had the intermediate rebalance right here. We had it there with that low and that high. So we already kind of did enough to the downside, but still don't matter. We can still come lower regardless of that fact. But it's straight. We didn't break past that low. I think we will. Let me see. I want to see this hold up. So back at this fair value gap there. Order block there. So risky trade. Just trying to get, I don't really need everything back, but kind of think we can just reach there. We had an intermediate rebalance on the 15 minute as well. My stop loss is right below that candle. I mean, right below this low. So if we're bullish, we should be going higher soon. But who knows? Look at the condition we're in today. So let me see what the 5 minute. Gotta watch the 5 minute because the 1 minute doesn't look clean. You know what I mean? It looks like we could fall, and that's how you kind of mess yourself up. You'll scare yourself. You want to look at what looks clean. That's what helps me out at least. Like we could still fall, but just off this candle, it just looks clean. So it's helping me, my bias, and helping me stay composed on it. We may continue to go higher. Just off the 5 minute. If I'm sitting here looking at the 1 minute, I'm going to probably scare myself out the position for the most part. So unless this just like turns like hella black and come back down here. Ooh, this 15 minute candle closed in 1 minute. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. We may have a retracement, bro. We may have a retracement. We may reverse, have a retracement. A matter of fact, just from off the strength of seeing, I'm gonna see. You know what? Because and it's okay. I see. See how this candle closes. I'm not trying to be okay. Okay. Okay, run on stops there. Kind of like a turtle soup. So let's see if this is gonna hold. I already took a loss today. Took a loss going short. I entered here. My entry was with this candle here on this black candle. Entry should have been here, but I'll actually do this. Matter of fact, it was somewhere like there. I think it was like that. And my target was at least here, but I probably would have taken that at 1 and 2. Okay. So we are working this 5 minute Sibi here. We are working it. Let me see. If we look right here, right, it looks like price could either just straight out flat, just continue higher, or if we sweep, or I mean, we could just sell here too, but from what it's looking like, you know what I mean? Look at this price action. ES is going higher. 30 is going higher. And Q just not handling business. I would have thought at least it'd give me like some type of as this continues to go higher, I would expect NQ to do the same. No matter, even if I got just this right here, like, you know what I mean? Just to get a quick little scalp. But NQ looking like it doesn't want to do what it wants to do. So NQ is going higher. I mean ES is going higher, and NQ is going lower. Yeah, NQ is going higher. I mean ES is going higher. So I would want to see these pairs like work out for each other, work out and stuff, but it's just not happening. Look on a 15 second. Look at this. Oh, you see this? This could be problematic right here on a 15 second. That could be a problem. Yeah, that could be a problem. I knew it. I knew it. If you're looking at this candle, right? We ask ourselves like, what is it reaching for? Like, what is it reaching for? Will it be this low? This candle's low. We do have this here. You can see that. I'll just do that. We do have that small little. We do have that there. So if we're gonna go lower, what is it reaching for? I guess for me in the future, what it really comes down to is really my entry, really just having a better entry and believing, cause I know price will most of the time, like it will trade from a fair value gap. It just my reaction time to it isn't because if you're being honest, I could have took the entry there. I'm still in the move. I could have took the entry there, right? And I would be okay with that right there. You feel me? And that would be perfect. I would probably get a little bit more out of this move if I would have took the correct entry there instead of waiting instead of seeing. Excuse me. I really try to wait for confirmation out of the gap. So I want to see a green candle out of the gap, but sometimes that's like it can mess you up. Trading that way can kind of mess you up if you, depending on your model and your strategy. I would kind of be pretty much. I probably would have took 3 off there, right? Or I mean 1 off there, and let the rest ride and let it do what it do. But you see, I'm only up 30. But think about it, that would be a big difference if I would have took an entry here, and that would probably look like that would be close to almost 200, almost to 200. You feel me? Close to 200. 95 plus 95 plus 95. If I would have took my entry there, yeah. So just gotta believe that we will get there. You know what I mean? Gotta believe that price will trade lower, higher from fair value gaps and stuff like that. I mean, we've been standing in the lower quadrant, so I gotta just. We had 3 opportunities too, 1 here, here, and here. So just gotta be a little bit better. That's my fault. I made a video on that better entry and stop loss placement. So what am I doing? Let me just do this. Where was it at? It was there on that candle, kind of basically. Yeah, so it was kind of like that. Stop loss was there. Cause I'm not even at a 1. We just tapped into it. Just inefficient. No, we didn't. Not yet. No, don't pop up. Please don't pop up. Oh my god. All right. Like, just look at this. Like, just off the strength. Just off the strength of me just entering here. Look how much. Look at the risk to reward. Like, say if I were to, target this whole entire. Look at it would be a 4. That would be a 4-hour trade. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. That would be a 4-hour trade. So, lesson learned for me and to whoever, kind of has this issue of not entering in the gap. You want to get the entry there. Nasty. Don't even trip. Yeah, facts. It is what it is. I'm up 77. I lost 302 for the day. So whatever. Anything, you feel me, is a win. You know what I mean? Look at that. I want to see it run it. I want to see if we run that. We did there. This is the rejection block here. Let's see if we can get there. Matter of fact, I'll take this. I'll take
Order
that.
filled.
And cause if my entry was better, if my entry was here, I would be A-okay. I would be okay, you feel me? But what I'll do, I'll just take that. I lost 169 for the day. It can reach for the rejection block on the 4-hour, but it is what it is. It is Friday. I'm good. We kind of already basically rebalanced this whole inefficiency on the 1 hour. My entry should have been here. Let me screenshot this. My entry was here. Matter of fact, entry, let me just do this there and put my entry was here. entry was here. You feel me? Um, Entry has to be here. Entry has to be here. So I wonder if ES is going to reach for that rejection block. So we actually up, kind of almost there. So we got the complete rebalance of that inefficiency there on a 1 minute. We got to break. I got to break 1,000 next week because I have to pass it by the 28th. So Monday would be the 20th. Yeah, Monday will be the 20th. I wonder if there's any news on Monday. Bank holiday. Oh no. Okay. Bank holiday. So I won't trade Monday. I won't stream. Tuesday. No news. The day after bank holiday. I probably won't trade the morning session. I most definitely won't trade the morning session. Most definitely won't. But I'll have to look for something in the PM session for sure. So I'll start a stream then. Wednesday, we have no news. I mean, but we do have news. If you really think about it, Trump will be in the office. What bank holiday is Monday like? Oh. Martin Luther King Day. Wow. Trump will be in the office here. Just because Trump gets in the office, I do want to see what happens. So I might start one up. I might. I don't know. It just depends. It just depends on where we at and how this PM session goes. But I took a $300 loss. So over this weekend, going into tomorrow, what I'll do is may all the banks gonna ram NQ up. May all the banks gonna ram NQ up. Yeah, I think because going into next week now, my bias now I'll definitely have to switch it for the most part because we got this market structure shift on the 4 hour. Like this is a higher time frame breaker structure, market structure shift, whatever you want to call it. We can confirm this because we broke past this this CB here on the daily. That's an advanced market structure shift. You want to look at it that way. We got this CB here. It looks like we got 5 hours left, so we're gonna see. It looks like we're gonna close above it. I didn't want to abandon the bearish bias just yet, but I can't. I gotta remember not to just be oblivious to like price action just because I see a sweep of liquidity and we're above the midnight opening price and 8:30 doesn't mean we're gonna sell. You feel me? Even if it's a setup, doesn't mean it'll play out. You know what I mean? So like But I'll definitely be looking for we'll have to wait, bro. I have to just wait. I don't want to speak too ahead of myself. Excuse me, just yet, because we are inside this inefficiency, and we could very much reverse. We already took the high. We could very much reverse. So I don't want to. I don't want to speak too early about it. We do got this bullish confirmation here, so I want to see what happens now. I'm going into the end of the day, and then next week. Yeah, this could be a retracement just to take price even higher. See how we respected that? See how we respected this tiny? It's super, super tiny. Like, if you have no idea what trading is, right? Or say you don't know what a fair value gap is, let's just say that. You see this fair value gap, you don't even know it's there. Like you don't know why the market's buying. You know what I mean? You don't know why the market did this. Like, I already missed the move. I already missed it. I already know I kind of missed it. But yeah, I definitely missed it. This entry right here, though, that's nice. This is nice right here. One to two. Look at that. This is a 1 to 2. And what do you target? You just target this inefficiency. You see displacement, fair value gap, entry. You just target there, just like that. So it kind of don't matter. Sometimes it really doesn't matter if you have a bias or not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine if I would have tried to stay in this trade and try to aim for something like this rejection block or just that high. Think about it. That's being too greedy. That's being extremely too greedy. You gotta take what the market give you. You feel me? So like, I knew that hey, once we rebalance this, there is a chance that we still could continue higher, but there is a higher chance that we could just rebalance this and trade lower. You feel me? We trade lower to go back higher maybe. Look at ES. We didn't even trade into the rejection block. It came right to it. Came right to it, bro. Crazy, right? He came right into it. This is too much. This is like, let me go to the lower time. Let me see, 15 second, 5 second. Like, this is just too much selling, this is just, I don't want to say like selling pressure, you know what I mean? But like, no longs was offered here in this one move down. So I'd be surprised if we didn't start trading higher and rebalance all of these. It is 11:36 though, so it could be setting up a reversal. We already kind of rebalanced this one here. We traded into this one here. If I were to trade this, right? If I were to take a trade from this area, I would want to see price trade above equilibrium. So inside this gap, or even if I wanted to be patient and test my luck, entry here. But I don't. I wouldn't do that though. I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even do that. But let me do this. Actually, clear this up. I'll clear that up there. I'll get rid of. Did I screenshot that? I already did screenshot that. There. Okay, so we swept the sell side here, right? We have to change in the stay of delivery here. We have to change it to stay of delivery here. Or you can consider this a break in market structure shift, whatever you want to call it, right? Tap into that little inefficiency. This is where I kind of went short here. I went short here. I went short here inside this inefficiency actually. You feel me? At the time I seen it, but I didn't really, I was denying it, you feel me? I was denying it, put it like that. You go along there, it's at the 10:30 opening. Like I said, I don't see price really. Let me see what ES is doing before I speak too ahead of myself. Okay. Price may reverse from here. Maybe. Do have this inefficiency here. Want to see how we treat this. If we close in the upper quadrant, then we most likely continue higher, and we just paint it outside the lines a little bit. Let's see how we trade from now on. We're inside this upper quadrant, so see what we do from here. We did tap into this order block as well. So let's just see if we cut outside the lines a little bit, and if we continue to go higher. We got this rejection block there. And I thought it said I went long here, right? With this candle. Dang, this candle happened fast too. This was a fast candle. This candle happened fast. If I would have just entered, if I could have entered right on this candle, stop loss would have been below that low. Just got to get better, be better. No, I'm not gonna be perfect, you know. I'm not gonna be the perfect trader, but I can definitely press the button when it enters here instead of having to wait for confirmation. You know what I mean? So entry was with this candle here. Even at the close, look, even at the close of this candle, look at this. That's what, about three 3.5 ticks. This is a good move though. Think about it. This is one good leg. Like this is all you need. One, two. Think about it. You enter here. Let's just say you seen this, and you see price. Oh, price is respecting this gap. Okay, probably we see price respecting it. Take your entry here on this candle, right? Or this green candle, wherever. As price enters it. And let's just say you enter here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In 10 minutes, you just made somebody's, salary, bro. You know what I mean? Depending on your size account. Now, if you would have tried to be greedy, right, and think, oh, we got this inefficiency here, we're just going to keep expanding higher, you would have got burnt. You would have got burnt, bro. I would consider this like a low, even the midpoint of this gap. The midpoint, I would consider this the low-hanging fruit. I'm not gonna lie. This objective here, midpoint would be the second target. Third target would be this high, and then final target would be this. This is final. So that took this trade from possibly being a 4-hour trade, took it all the way. It reduced it to a 1 to 5 trade, and that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Like my entry was here, should have been here, right? A 4-hour trade to a 1 to 5 trade. That's a big difference, especially when it comes to in terms of money. You know what I mean? 1 to 5. 4. Just risking 2 contracts at that. You feel me? Like strictly just risking 2 contracts. That's crazy, right? Three-hour trade. One. So I made that too. Actually, that made that a 1 to 3. This would have been a 3-hour trade here. 1 to 3. You know, that's a big difference in terms of money. Like, we see this move happen, right? You see the move. You see a move like this outside of a gap. I mean, it kind of depends on like your size account, but like in the future, you see a move like this, you already expanded one, right? Because we traded into it with these 2 candles, so we have the expansion 1, 2, 3. 3 candles traded from the gap already. I wouldn't call this chasing price. You know what I mean? But it's like the market already moved a decent amount. You know what I mean? It might not look like it, but in terms of ticks, points, and money, when it comes to your risk to reward, you know what I mean? Kind of don't want to be taking trades right here, which is what I did. And see, it still played out. You know what I mean? But if you gonna take a trade, right? Just gotta be here. It gotta be inside the gap. Or it could have been inside, it could have even been inside this gap as the inversion. You know what I mean? Like, I don't take trades that way. I look at just the regular fair value gap delivery, you know. But even if, let's just say I missed that, this was too high. I could at least took it there inside here, and that would have still been a 2R trade. You know what I mean? A 2R trade. So the inversion, we have the inversion, SIBI, and we have the regular BISI. We have this regular fair value gap here. And so we got this high, this low, this high, this low, right? You got this high. Let me see something. Optimal trade entry right there. Price not gonna come back down in this area for too long. Price stabbed it one time. You know what I mean? We got the optimal trade entry right there. As you can see, he stabbed into it here. Let me keep that there, right? And then we have this entire order block. This is the order block. Stop loss there. See how we treat the order block? Optimal trade entry, and we respect the 50%, the mean threshold of this order block, and we don't trade into it again. So those are just like signatures. I kinda, even though I wasn't looking at it, and as it was happening. I mean, I did notice the order block, but I didn't break it down like that, like I just did for you guys. But that's kind of what I look at as well too. Did I screenshot this? I don't know yet. Let me just do it one more time, just in case I didn't. So, one kind of a tough morning, I would say. Tough morning. If you didn't enter here, you know what I mean. Kind of was a tough morning, seeing all this happen. Just a lot of back and forth, a lot of back and forth. Oh, 1 second. Quick little scalp, not too bad. But download that. Let me see what's going on now. So we're going lower. So we actually did respect this. We actually did respect this. And what did I say? You want to take you want to be, if you're going to enter here, right? You don't want to enter this one. This is the mistake I made it earlier throughout the week, and I kind of already knew that, but it wasn't like in my mind at the time that I shouldn't do it. You know what I mean? I have the notes and I have the data and stuff that supports it, so I just gotta follow it a little bit more. Focus on price action, on what's going on. But as you can see, we did trade above equilibrium, so you could have went short like this. I just said it. You could have bought at the fair value gap. As soon as price enter, we get above equilibrium, you can just enter, just like that. Stop, go there, or if you're really confident in yourself, you put it there. I've learned that it's best to just put it above the swing high. right? And you target a 1 to 2. If you think this, if you're bearish, you target, this would be the first low. You take something off there maybe. You really could just target this. This would be the overall target. This could be the drawn liquidity here. We already got we got orders here. We got the buy stops resting here. So we want to see this fair value gap hold up. We cut outside the lines a little bit, but that's okay. We've been doing that all day. We've been coloring outside the lines. As long as we don't break above this, as long as we don't break above this green candle, then we should be heavy. We should be good. But ES is oh my god. Oh, now it wants to move. And what started this move is because we got the change in the state of delivery here. These two green candles, we took out the high, right? We took out this high. I mean, we rebalanced this inefficiency. With here, on the 1 minute, we rebalanced this inefficiency here, right? You see this whole entire gap, we rebalanced it, right? You see this, you see something like this, change in the state of delivery. This is still a swing low. You gotta just have a good eye for it. This is still a swing low, right? And we break lower with displacement. We got this fair value gap we closed past. We closed past this one, and we closed past this one, right? With this candle here. So we disrespected all these fair value gaps to the left of us. Then we have a retracement inside the dealing range. Why this is a dealing range? Because we expanded higher. We have this rebalance. We have this rebalancement here of this inefficiency. And you want to wait. You see all these gaps here? You see all these gaps? You don't want to enter here because price can retrace back into these like it just did. So, like I said, we've been coloring outside the lines all day. All day. Usually I don't want to see this happen, but we've been doing it all day. Plus, we're actually bullish for the time being, as you can see. So, when I used to trade Forex, this is how I used to trade. I would see something like this happen, and I would only wait for price to trade into an optimal trade entry, right? So I would see price trade into this, and I would be looking at these candles. I'll be looking at how they react from these three lines, and I would catch my entry here almost every time back in the day, but I delineated from the optimal trade entry because I was missing like a lot of moves. You know what I mean? I felt like I was missing a lot, and I feel like it was kind of confusing still for me. But now, I mean, but let's say you got an entry here. Let's say, all right, we know this is the optimal trade entry, right? But let's say you want to have your entry at the gap. This is how I used to do it. I would wait for price to trade. I would wait for price to trade into optimal trade entry, and then I would wait for it to actually like. I would want that optimal trade entry to be aligned with a fair value gap, which we have here, right? So I would take my entry at wherever the line is at that aligns with the fair value gap, like that, right? I would do something like that, and then I would target a 1 to 2 every time. This was my model at one point. This was last year. This was kind of last year, yeah. This was my model, and I would see price do this, and I would see it melt, just continue to melt, and I would kind of be hurt a little bit. I'll be hurt a little bit, but I just stuck with this, and that's how I was able to pass phase one super quick. I was disciplined. I didn't do anything else. Even if the bias was bullish, and I seen this setup, I would see a setup like this, I would just take it. But I didn't know what I knew now. But you would have already made your money for the most part. You would have taken it at the optimal trade entry. So let's see what happens now, man. We just made these equal lows. We made equal lows here, there. ES is doing what it do, you know. Um, Price respected that inefficiency there, right? And we respected this whole entire inefficiency here. So we just created more equal lows. So price may run these and go higher or continue to go lower. We don't know. We just know that as of right now, market is offering, sell positions. Is that a fair value gap? No, that's not a fair value gap, is it? No, that's not. But we have this here. We got that order block right there. Go to my Notion. All right. So there, then we took a win. All right, we took a small win, got a little bit back. You feel me? And I kind of didn't want to take this trade. I kind of didn't want to take this trade going higher because we were above the midnight opening price and 8:30 opening price. And usually I want to be selling above, not buying above, but that's why I didn't go in with a lot of risk for the most part. Cause I had lost 300, I would have went in with maybe 150 for the most part. I would have probably went in with 150, but I think I went in with $90. So I didn't want to overly do it, you know what I mean? And today's Friday, but and there's no way I take this trade because this is outside of my trading time window. So I'm only looking to take trades between 10 o'clock and 11:30. And moves like this, they look good, right? They look good, and they're gonna play out, right? You see, price respecting these PD arrays to the downside, and kind of got to be a little disciplined about it. You feel me, right? Let's say you take a trade, you entered here, the price just went this way. You don't know this is gonna happen. You don't know that it's gonna happen for the most part. You kind of don't. Look at the bodies of the candle. Look at this candle and look at that one. Look how we respect it. Like that's crazy. This is this is how you know the market is like being like manipulated. It's being ran by something. I don't know. Yeah, it's being ran by something. Like how we respect it with this candle. What what high was that? 45.50. We look at this as a gap, right? We trade into it there on ES. We just look at this wick as a gap. We got this order block there. So got that order block. We got this wick we're using as a gap, right? So let's see if price respects this and we go lower. Continue to go lower. We should. This is the high of the order block. So we've been painting outside the lines all day. All day. We've been doing it all day. So this should stay intact. Right? But that's how we're gonna look at it if we want to see price continue to go lower. We did just take out this low, right? Took out this low. Took out the equal lows actually. So if we're gonna go lower, we should stay. We really shouldn't trade above the mean threshold of this order block. We shouldn't trade above it. We shouldn't. We stabbed into it once here, but we did just take out equal lows, right? So what did I say? We could take these out and even we can reverse. So let's see. See how every time we get to the midpoint of this area between this order block, see how we're not even touching it. Price knows this area right here. For some reason, just off this candle, this area is sensitive. This is a sensitive area. We know that, right? This is what we want to see now. This would be the initial sell side, right? The new initial sell side. We know this is the initial because it was just created. So that's what I mean by when I say initial. Now we got this wick on the 5 minute, right? We got this wick, right? We can look at this wick as a gap. Let me actually split this up into a few more segments. So we want to see price trade from this area for the most part. We could come back and tap into this on the 5 minute. We definitely could do that. That's an order block. But you see how we tap right into this quadrant? So let's see. The mean threshold of this order block is still here. What is ES doing? Get rid of that. We don't need that no more. So I didn't do that right there. I didn't do this whole entire. I did the whole entire candle, including this, because we got this little opening right there, and price can trade into that. As you can see, it did there. So that's why I did that. Usually I just do this fair value gap, but when we have this opening, kind of like a volume imbalance, you got to do the whole entire fair value gap. The whole entire gap. Well done. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Monday is a bank holiday. Yeah, Monday is a bank holiday, but Trump does come into the office on Monday, so that could cause movement in the market. I don't really want to be trading on a bank holiday, and I really don't want to be trading the morning session on a bank holiday. So we're just gonna see. We're just gonna be patient and see. I do gotta pass this account by January 28th. Um, my highest, my highest, my highest balance was 550.8. So I lost 300 today, but I made a decent amount back. So I'm down 170. So we just gonna wait. We gonna wait and see. We gonna see what happens Monday. Um, there ain't no news Tuesday either. Kinda. There's no news Tuesday either. So where I went wrong is I bought this account, right. I mean, 30 days. I mean, realistically, it only takes about 2 weeks. But I've been kind of going light on the risk. So next week I'll have to up it a little bit. I'll start off small. You feel me? And then kind of increase it as I get a little bit more confident. This is my first Topstep account I've ever traded on, purchased. So we're gonna see if I can pass this one. And if I can pass this one, I'll buy 2 more. The day I pass this is the day I buy 2 more, and I'll connect those 2, and I'll just I'll trade this alone. And if I pass those 2, I'll connect 3 of these and buy 2 more, like that. Progress carries over into the next month. Yeah, you're right. And these accounts are only $50, but I don't want to be buying hella of these when I can just, do what I gotta do. So we broke above, right? We broke above. Took out the equal lows, right? Now we're here. Took out the equal lows there on ES as well. So new, okay. New 15-minute candle coming in 6 minutes, 5 minutes. So got the rejection block here. We never topped it yet. So that could still be an area. That could still be a draw if you're bullish. If you're bearish and you think the market is gonna go lower, right? You don't want to see price trade above this. We already traded above this candle here. So that kind of violates the bearish scenario for me at least. But we could still trade lower here. We still could. And this could be a draw, but I'm just waiting and seeing. So going into next week, what I'll focus on. So you guys watch me trade for the most part. Some of you might be new, but I've been trading live all week this week, and so we had 3 wins, right? We had 3 wins and 3 losses. Aside this day is where I gave the shorts 3 opportunities, right? If you guys remember, and it actually ended up playing out. So this week, I just talked about this. I took an entry here, and I took it here at these gaps, and price traded back above the equilibrium until this inefficiency. We just talked about that, right? Right? We just talked about that, right? I wanted to see price trade here, trade into this at least, even though it still didn't work out, right? But Yeah, you want to see price. When it has a dealing range like this, you want to just wait and see. You want to wait. You don't want to enter at the first fair value gap like that. You're going to get cooked every time for the most part. So going into next week, I gotta just establish. So I'm up 1% basically in the 50K account, right? So going into next week, right, my first trade idea, I have to either risk a quarter, half of a percent, which would be 250, and or I have to risk 500. It has to be 500 or 1.4%. It has to be in that. It has to be in those parameters. So depending on the market condition and how it's trading, if it's a really good condition and the direction is clear and the bias is everything is clear, the narrative makes sense, and we're above. If I'm bullish, if I'm bearish and we're above the midnight open in 8:30, then I can risk heavy. If we're below and I'm bullish, then I can risk heavy. So look at the inversion here. Look how we treat it. Look how we use it. All right. We traded through it. We traded up into it. Then we traded through it with this candle. We traded through it with this candle. We came back, tested the midpoint. Bam, that's an entry right there. That's an entry right there. All right. Stop loss below that low. You target a 1 to 2, right? You can target a 1 to 2. Oh, you see, you would have already hit. You would have already hit TP. Next TP would be there, and then another TP, final TP. The rejection block, final TP. So these are just scalps, little scalps. I'm calling out what I see. Trade micros. This is a mic. I am trading micros. Oh no, I'm trading the mini. This is mini. You're right. I don't want to trade micros, right? Because I don't want to trade micros because I don't know. I'm just a little bit more comfortable with the minis. I'm a little bit more comfortable with the minis. I feel like I don't know. If you're trading, I don't know. I would only trade micros if like I had a huge buffer of like 10K on this. But this is my first. This is my first Topstep account, like I said. So maybe that may help me. Look at look how we're using this inefficiency here. We tapped into it with this candle. So let's see how we use it here. We did create a fair value gap in the order block. So price could do something like this. And we target this high here or the lower parameter. That's a solid move right there, right? That's not bad. If it trades into it. You enter at that fair value gap. We already tapped into the inversion, so price could just go now if we really wanted to. Helps with drawdown, eases the mind. Yeah, I can see why you would say that. Are you live every day? Oh, I didn't even see that question, bro. My bad. But yeah, I'm live every day, Monday through Friday, bro. towards like last year, I would say I want to say towards like towards like last year, I didn't trade on Mondays, but the way my model is, the way um what I've learned from the 2022 mentorship, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are like my higher probability days for the most part. So I started back trading on Monday, so I'll definitely be live streaming Monday through Friday. If I feel like I'm going to trade or I feel like there can be a potential opportunity, I'm going to live stream for the most part. So let's see if this plays out. Look how we're using this inversion. Let's see if we can stay in this quadrant here. It's better. Oh, TP2 would have hit. TP2, this was TP2, right? TP1 was the 1 and 2, so you would have made 2 times more of your money, whatever. Then this was the 3, and this was the final target here. This is the 3 actually, and then final target. So let's see if we can like stay here, close in this quadrant and go higher, or if we want to tap into this. NQ already tapped into it, so we're gonna see. This is all you need right here, 1 and 9. That's all you need. If you really want it to be, if you're confident and aggressive, stop loss can be here. But this is one order block, right? So you want to just put it above the order block low. And just, the market gives you a 1 to 8. That's close to a 2. That's close. That's pretty close, bro. That's pretty close. So if we can break above this, that'd be nice. I like how we closing in the upper quadrant, like I just said. We if you guys want to join my Discord, I'll leave a link. It's a free Discord. We just in there just grinding, you know. Bunch of traders helping each other out. Copy the link. That's my Discord link right there. So once price breaks this high, well, like if it does it, let me, you know, if it breaks this high and it's like an aggressive run, then I would just put my stops to break even. If I'm in this trade, I'll put my stops to break even, and because we're inside the lunch hour, you don't want to be trading the lunch hour. But if you magically did, you know what I mean, I would put my stops to break even and then let everything do what it do. Like I said, I don't use inversions, but we could use the inversion here. This is what I would have used. Just keep it simple and 2022 style. Just like that, discount, order block. Real simple. Real simple, right? This is where I would have went break even. I would go break even here. I would go break even right there. I would go break even there. And then I wouldn't worry about it if I was in this trade right now. And if I wasn't confident that this would deliver higher, I would take profits now. That's how I would do it. Because if you're trading on like a 200K account, let's say you even trade a 100K account, but you don't risk 1%. You know that you're confident in your trading. You know, you okay with risking 3%, 4%, 5%, right? You risk that, right? But you're on a 100K account. You're risking 5%. You know you gotta obviously know what you're doing, right? You up this amount, right? And you good. You don't even need the whole. You don't need the entire move because your bills are already paid. You probably paid more than enough for your bills, and you made a little bit more extra. So sometimes you don't need the whole move, bro. You don't need it. We just know that we see a fair value gap, right? We see the retracement side of fair value gap. We have a clear direction. We have a clear bias. We want to see price go this way, and we use any PD array that supports that narrative, that bias. You could take profits at a 1 to 3 right now, because most people take profits at a 1 to 1. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you could be at a 1 to 3, and you'd be good, bro. I would do something like this though. For the most part, I would target this the remaining portion. I would target the remaining portion of this SIBI here. I would look to see a price because we just rebalanced. We just wait. Am I tripping? Right? Oh, okay. Because we just rebalanced this here, right? So first TP, second TP on NQ. First TP can be here, right? Second TP, final TP. And we only say that because we have this rejection block here. We have the buy side here, we have the rejection block here. This is why we're bullish. We stayed in the upper quadrant, so this is nice. This is crazy. Like, look how clean this is, right? Look how clean this is. But look at this delivery, right? So you gotta really be on edge. You gotta really know what you're doing, right? When it comes to trading and trading these type of environments. Like how clean this was. This was all messy. Then we had a reversal here. And look how clean this was, just straightforward to the point. We had a move here, target the equal lows. We had another move here. You target this inefficiency again, target that high. So there's lots of moves and lots of opportunities in the market. You feel me? My computer is about to die. Let me see. So 9%. So you would see this, right? I wonder if that would have cleared on Topstep. Let me see. On Topstep, On Topstep, that would have cleared. On Topstep, your TP would have got hit. If you put it right at that high and you didn't do that the low, the fair value gap. Um, this is the fair value gap high, the parameter upper parameter. So if you didn't target that, target this, you would have been out the move. You would be out the move. You would have made money. That's nice, bro. That's nice. This is just nice, bro. Seeing this happen, seeing it just appear, and you can see it like with your eye, bro. That's nice, bro. This is super nice. So like I said, going into next week, I feel like I need to manage my risk just a little bit better, and I have to determine, I have to know what I want to lose for the day, because I lost 300. Yesterday I lost what? Yesterday I lost I forgot what I lost yesterday. Oh, yesterday, okay, I lost about 100. I lost about $100 yesterday because I was at like 800, 850, I think, like that, 820 or 830, something like that. So I lost a little bit over $100, but you feel me? So, but today I lost. Let me see. I lost 300 and I made one, so I lost 169 for the day. So 545. So in order for me to pass this account, right, I'm already at 1%. I'm already at 1% on the account. I can't go below that, right? I can't go below that. So yeah, I just gotta up my size and just a little bit more. And when I do take losses, I have to make sure that they aren't like as big as they aren't as big as the win I had the previous day. You know what I mean? I can't win 400 and lose 400 the next day. That's not how that works. That's not how it should happen. But that just comes from me not taking as many trades. Yesterday I took, so on Wednesday I took 3 trades. I gave it 3 opportunities. It still delivered. It delivered. It went towards my TP. It went towards my target, but I wasn't able to be part of it. I gave it 3 opportunities. Two is probably the max. Two, no more than 2 trades a day is probably, it is that sweet spot. No more than 2 trades a day is that sweet spot, bro. That is facts. So I would only consider these like winning days if, how much did I lose? Did I mark it? How much I lost? No, I didn't do it. Entry and stop loss placement. Okay, so going into next week, gotta be better on my gotta be better on entry and stop loss placement for sure. Gotta be better with that, right? This was the trade from yesterday, so that was nice. But final TP would have hit. I mean, third TP would have hit, right? And this is the final TP. Look at this. This is crazy. It is 11:30 though. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. That'll be it for this stream. That'll be it for this stream. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I appreciate everybody who stopped by, who gave the stream a like, who subscribed. You know, I appreciate y'all a lot, bro. Real love for y'all, man. Real love for y'all. Y'all sitting here watching me. Y'all don't gotta do that. I appreciate y'all a lot for that. And I may drop a trade recap tonight before 12 o'clock a.m. I may just go over my whole week, basically for the most part, and that'll be it. But like I said, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and y'all have a good day. And don't do no dumb shit, bro. If you ain't take a trade, don't take a trade. If you are, wait till the PM